Serenata de Liba. And it always stuck in my head.
The music's over. You want to sing it for us?
No, I'm really out of tune. I do too much radio work.
My doctor used to sing me that song every time I went to visit him when I was there.
Isn't that nice? In German or in English?
Boy, that wasn't that long ago. You'd think I'd remember. I think he said it in the... But I was too young. I wouldn't know. I mean, I was just a baby. And I think we better go and tell people that they are listening to Financial Survival sponsors. Or we would have just talked for the half hour. You're listening to Financial Survival. And, of course, I'm Melody Cedarstrom. And it is Friday, the 31st of July, 2009. And again, thank you for joining us today. And this program, yes, it's Discount Gold and Silver Trading. Give us a call at 1-800-375-4188. Good day in gold and bad day for the dollar. Just some really interesting things going on in the markets. So give us a call at 800-375-4188. Visit our website at discountgoldandsilvertrading.net. Discountgoldandsilvertrading.net. You can listen to the programs on our archives on a weekly basis. We update them daily, and lots of things to read, and tells you how to get started, and our phone number is there, our address is there, and everything that you ever need to know about buying gold and silver is there. So give me a call. You still have to talk to me at 800-375-4188. And if you have any questions for the program, I haven't had a chance to look at my email, so I'm expecting some emails there for questions from you guys out there, from you listeners. DiscountGoldandSilver@yahoo.com. DiscountGoldandSilver@yahoo.com. Gold today. Let me see what we got here. 1780. Up 1780 at 952.50. We have silver up 43 at 1394. Platinum up 26 at 1217. And we also have palladium up at 267 up 5. So a good day. Everything is pretty much green except for the U.S. dollar, and I think the NASDAQ turned down to the downside at the last minute. I'm not sure if it stayed there or not. Yeah, it did. Yes, it did. We have Robert Chapman joining us today from the International Forecaster, and he joins us for 5 years every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Good afternoon, Bob.
Good afternoon. And that means I started with you when you were 23.
That's right. That's right.
See, I got a good remember.
Yeah. You do have a good memory.
It's a wonderful day. And how much was that dollar down? About 1.5 or something?
No, it was down close. It was down, let me just make sure I have the, down 0.99 at 78.26.
Well, it was down more than that earlier. And there will be a major attempt by the U.S. government to defend 78. So don't be surprised if they rally it back and try to break it out through 81. May not happen. They may let it just drop. We don't know until we get there. But support technically is 78, which it visited today. And I don't have the outside month closes, so I can't give them to you because I don't get them until we get off the year. It's a very, very important time. You know, the story that I broke here on Melody's program and then in the International Forecaster about the embassies receiving dollars, which they in turn were to buy local currencies and then take those currencies and have them on tap for use. And I backed into it. I said, look, the only time that's happened before was about 1.5 years ago when foreign merchants wouldn't accept dollars, traveler's checks and dollars, debit and credit cards, and I think it's going to happen again, and that's why they're doing that. And I also think they've timed this with the swine flu inoculations, because I figure 25% of Americans or more will refuse to take them, and government's going to have their hands full. And in other countries, like you take Mexico as an example, even though they've had some supposed swine flu experience, I would guess that 75% won't take them. And I compare this to in Mexico about 35 years ago. They had this thing where they were going around door to door inoculating kids for polio. And but if the parents didn't want the children to have the shots, they didn't have them. And so, nobody barked about it. But that was only for kids, not adults. Anyway, you asked me how I know these things. Well, I talk to people in Mexico City. That's how I know. And incidentally, speaking about exciting things, this is very, very important what I'm going to tell you. I've spent 5 years almost trying to get a revisit with George Noory and Coast to Coast AM. And I've been invited on the show tomorrow night at 1 a.m., which would be Sunday morning, but Saturday night, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be on for 4 hours. And I won't be on with George. Some other fellow has the program. And I wish you would all, if you can, listen to the program and also email commentary in about the program and how you found it. It's important that you listen, because if the ratings go up, they'll ask me to come back. And I like to do that. I reach, on that particular program, over 30 million people in one fell swoop. And that address is Coast to, that's T-O, Coast to Coast AM.com.
Is that 1 o'clock Eastern Time or Central?
No, I said Eastern Standard Time.
Did you say Eastern? Okay.
And if you go to the site, just below George Noory's picture, we'll call it, is radio affiliates. And if you hit that, you get a map, and you'll see your state there. And so you hit the state, and it'll tell you where to go. I had a friend of mine just do it because I was talking to him on the phone in Los Angeles, and it's KFI in Los Angeles, big station. So this is going to 500 stations throughout the country. So it's a big program. So I would appreciate your help and your comments, because it'll help bring me back, and it'll be good for everybody. I'll be reaching a lot of people and telling them the same message I've been telling you here for 5 years, the truth about what's really going on. Anyway.
Well, I think that's great, Bob, and might be, 1 o'clock, you Californians out there, Western Time will be a lot easier for you guys out there. But, yeah, everyone write in, and then just add a little after, because, Bob, we were talking prior to getting on the program. I mean, you will bring a lot to that program compared to a lot of the financial people that they have on there. So it is extremely important. And then just add a little ditto on the bottom. Just tell them to replace the gold dealers that they have on there with discount also. That way people can really win out.
Well, if the listeners are able, along with the subscribers, and I'm also sending the information out to a number of other radio stations that I'm on, and if they all crank everybody up, we should be able to kick their ratings up about 30%. And if we can do that, they'll be very happy, and they'll have me on more often. And more people will get clued into what's going on out there. And that's really what this is all about. I've been a simple pamphleteer for 50 years. I mean, that's how Gary Allen and Alan Stang, who we lost last week, and G. Edward Griffith, and Anthony J. Hilda. We all started out together in L.A. in 1963-64, and there's only 3 of us left. I hope I'm the last one. Although I want to tell you something. I just saw a fellow who was 111, and he was so infirm. I don't know that I want to live that long. But anyway, maybe I'll be different. But I hope you can help, and we would appreciate it very much.
Yeah, I guess they usually have Lear Financial on there, and
oh God, the stories I've gotten from people.
Yeah. Yeah.